Hi there, welcome back to our channel. My name's George Hanwell. I'm a landscaper and entrepreneur, and this is our second video where we will be documenting and releasing one video every week following this project alone and also all the other various projects that we're currently working on. Today's actually just going to be about us actually laying the foundations for what we're going to be doing with this project. Obviously very excited about this project, so what we thought we'd do is we'd talk you through the various playgrounds and give you a real bird's eye view of what's going to be coming. Over here we're going to have a football pitch. It's going to have the sides, they're concreted and sand in them. That at least means that when the kids are kicking the football around that they're not making too much noise. Over here there's going to be a real nice natural green element which is going to have grass, some slide elements and also some small trampolines. The customer wants to preserve some of the asphalt, and I think that's good as well. We don't need to always replace everything. So we will remove the asphalt, which will then be sorted and reprocessed and recirculated and used later, not by us but by somebody else. And we will then, once the asphalt's gone, we can then build up, making sure there's enough soil in there for the grass. This area here is actually going to be all removed. As you can see, it's looking a little bit tired. Rubber mattings, we'll be obviously getting rid of those. And then for this area here, it's going to go a 5-way swing. So the kids will be actually swinging into each other, looking at each other as they go. This area here, that's actually quite new, so they're going to keep this. But as you can see here, there's a big difference between the gummy there and the gummy here. These are the gummy tiles. No one really uses them anymore. Whereas this gummy here is like one clean layer, which is what we do. So there will be different colours and different elements, and you should be able to see that from the aerial shot. And then over here there will be like a climbing sphere. It'll be like a metal sphere construction for the kids to climb on. So all in all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements for this big playground. Over here we're going to actually currently building a large decking area. There's going to be it'll be 2 layers, and there'll also be a built-in like flower box. So focus here is actually just to break up the environment, because obviously there's a lot of gravel around here, not much grass, and it's quite bright. So bringing some natural elements into this area will just dampen the tone and make it, I think, a little bit more relaxing. As you can see here, we very roughly have marked out the area of the decking. It's about 150 square meters, so it's a big size. And then here, this area here is going to go a training park, so like a calisthenics and using your own weight for working out. The concept of this area here is with a little bit more focus on kids that are older, more like teenagers, whereas in the main courtyard where it was before, that's kind of like middle school, and then we will also be showing a little bit later the small ones.
What's the timeline for the project?
A good question. No, it's we are supposed to be finished for the 24th of August. So it's a long, for what are we now? We're now the 15th of April, give or take. So we're looking at May, June, July. Yeah, it's a 5-month project. There's a lot of work to go in there, a lot of work. Over here, we're going to have 2 green elements. You can see how you have a green mound here. On top of that, there'll be some planting, and then we have these like study pods. They're like effectively like a metal frame clad with wood, and they just bring a little bit more of a design element to the overall feeling. So when I first engaged in this project, the customer was very keen on our input on what we could do to create zones, and it was exciting to be able to work and actually offer ideas. Once those ideas, and we started to play back and forth with what could work and what wouldn't work, what I was very encouraged by was that what we suggested was very close to what the customer wanted. So they saw our vision for the area, and we weren't too far from each other. which was a really, really good start for at least the foundations for this project alone. This area here actually was a little bit of a challenge because, as you can see, it's a little bit more secluded. So in the end, we suggested that maybe just to actually have a roofed area here where somewhere they can study, and if it's raining, they've got somewhere to come. Okay. Yeah, having a name for your digger. Yeah, no. It's kind of surprising you don't really, in one sense. You name your boat, you name your car. Yeah. I guess if you name your digger, maybe you really love your digger. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. This area here, this is for the little ones. As you can see, we've already actually got quite nice shape here. This is actually the area where we were craning out the mass and then craning in the new mass, and now, as you can see, we are finished. So this whole area here is ready for the final gummy layer. But before we put the gummy down, we need to install the swings over here. Those two holes over there, they're ready for the swings. This here will have a slide that will be sat on the slope. Over there is going to be a sun shade with sort of 3 posts. And then we are also going to create a small area where there's actually going to be fake grass. And then over there, there'll be a table and chairs. And we're going to also cover the concrete circle around the tree in wood, just to, again, soften. And then this whole area here will then just be covered in the rubber matting. This area will be finished first, then the area that we visited for the larger kids will be finished second, and the big area, that's something we're saving for the summer. And the reason why that is for the kids when they're off. It allows us free use of the whole area, so we don't have to think about any kids being in the way or having to work around them. So then that will be the final big job. What I've learned about myself is I have to create. I love to create, and really for me it's the starting with nothing and walking away at the end of a project actually providing something. Alright guys, that's it for us today. That's a wrap. Please feel free to check in and see our videos. We're going to be dropping a new video every Friday, and the goal is to do that every single Friday for the rest of this year, and let's see where this goes. So please subscribe, please like, and guys, whatever you're up to today, the most important thing is you go out there and you get it.